and welcome back to our channel. So in this video we are going to understand how you can automatically add new ActiveCampaign contacts from your Google Sheets. So let's suppose that I'm receiving new leads in my Google Sheets and instantly I want to add that lead as a new contact in my ActiveCampaign account. So now here to automate the entire process, I've connected my Google Sheets with my ActiveCampaign account using an automation software. And now firstly in this video we are going to see the working of this amazing automation to understand the entire process more clearly. So for that I'm going to add a new detail in my Google Sheet. So let me add the detail. So here for the first name, we are going to add the name as new, last name as lead, email as newlead@pabblytudes.com. And here for the phone number, we are going to add a random phone number. Alright, so here I've successfully added the number and now here after entering all the required details, let's go and check our ActiveCampaign account. Here I'm going to refresh it. And here you can see we have successfully created a new contact with the name new lead. Here you can see the email address and the phone number. So with this we have successfully seen the working of this amazing automation. And now in this video we are going to learn step by step that how you can set up this automation by simply connecting your Google Sheets with your ActiveCampaign account using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So here to access the Pabbly Connect you need to search for pabbly.com/connect in your browsers and it will take you to the homepage of Pabbly Connect. There you can see two options. One is sign in and the another one is sign up free. If you're a new user, click on sign up free and get free 100 tasks every month to explore the software. And if an existing user like me, then simply sign in. Now after signing in, you can see all Pabbly apps window where you can see all the applications of Pabbly. From here, you need to access Pabbly Connect by clicking on this access now and it will take you to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Alright, so now here before we move forward, let me tell you about Pabbly Community. So Pabbly Community is a space where automation users, business owners and marketers connect. You can ask questions, share workflows and get instant replies and helpful feedback from others who have faced these similar challenges. It is an active and supportive space to learn and grow together. And now you can find the link to join the Pabbly Community in the description box below. Make sure to check it out and join the Pabbly Community today. Alright, let's move back to the dashboard and here to build a new connection, I need to create a workflow first. So for that, we're going to click on this create workflow button. Then it is asking us to select the workflow builder. So you can see two options. One is new beta and the another one is classic. So beta version is modern, faster and more flexible and classic one is stable and the familiar approach. So in this video, we are going to use this beta version by clicking on the select button and then a create workflow dialog box appeared in front of us. So I'm going to give a name to my workflow that says add new subscribers to ActiveCampaign from Google Sheets. Then here is asking us to select the folder. So by clicking on this drop down menu, you can see the multiple folders that I've created with different names. So in this case, I'm going to select my folder as automations. You can select it accordingly. And now here to learn how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect, you need to click on this learn more hyperlink given over here. And it will take you to a forum window where you can see all the instructions to how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect. Alright, let's move back to the dashboard and here to create a new workflow, I'm going to click on this create button given over here. Now here in this workflow window, you can see we have successfully created a workflow and here let me tell you that there are two most important principles of an automation process that are trigger and action. Where trigger says when this happens and action says do this, that means action is a response towards our trigger. Your automation can have a single trigger but multiple action steps. Now let's begin with our automation by simply setting up our trigger. So we're going to click on this add trigger button and as you all know that we are receiving new details to Google Sheets. So I'm going to select my trigger as Google Sheets and my app event as new or updated spreadsheet row. Then we're going to click on this connect. Here you can see I've received a webhook URL. That means here I'm going to use this webhook URL to connect my Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. So following the instructions given below, firstly I'm going to copy the webhook URL and here I've already logged in my Google Sheets account. So this is the Google Sheet that I've created with the name leads and these are the fields. So now here before we move forward with the connection, let me add a new dummy details in my Google Sheets. Alright, so I've successfully added the details and now here we're going to connect this Google Sheet with Pabbly Connect. So here to build this connection, you need to install add on your Google Sheets account first. And for that, you need to click on this extensions. Then you need to click on this add-ons and from here you need to select get add-ons. Now here in this Google Workspace Marketplace, you have to search for an add-on that is Pabbly Connect Webhooks. Then you need to install this add-on on your Google Sheets account in order to connect your Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. So you can see it is already installed in my Google Sheets account. account, so I'm going to move back. Once you're going to install the add-on, you need to follow exactly the same step. Alright, so now after installing the add-on, you need to refresh your Google Sheets, and that's a necessary step. Alright, so after refreshing the Google Sheets, you need to click on this extensions, and then you'll be able to see the option of Pabbly Connect webhooks. So from here, you need to select initial setup. Now here in this initial setup, you can see it is asking us to add the webhook URL and the trigger column. So for the webhook URL, I'm going to add the URL that I've received in my Pabbly's workflow, and for the trigger column, it says the trigger column will be a final data column on which if the data is added, the whole of that raw data will be sent to the webhook URL. So here you can see in my Google Sheet, my last data column is column D. So I'm going to add my trigger column as column D, and then we're going to click on the submit, and you can see it says setup configured successfully. That means we have successfully set up a webhook inside our Google Sheets, and we have successfully connected our Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. So now after building this connection, let's test this connection by clicking on the send test button given over here, and it says test data sent successfully. That means we have successfully sent the first row data of our Google Sheets to this webhook URL, that means on our Pabbly's workflow. So let's go and check it. But here, before moving back to our Pabbly's workflow, you need to perform another very important step to completely connect your Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. So for that, you need to click on this extensions, then you need to select Pabbly Connect webhooks, and from here you need to turn on the send on event. So by turning it on, automatically when you're going to add a new detail in your Google Sheets, instantly Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response. Alright, let's go and check it, and here you can see we have received a tick in front of the send on event. That means we have successfully turned it on. So now let's move back to our Pabbly's workflow, and here you can see we have received an instant response where we have received all the details of our Google Sheet. So with this, we have successfully set up a trigger over here. So once we have received new details from our Google Sheets, then instantly I want to create a new contact for the same in my ActiveCampaign account. So for that, we're going to add an action step over here. Here I'm going to select my action application as ActiveCampaign, and my app event as create a contact. Then we're going to click on this connect. Here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add a new connection. If your ActiveCampaign account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection is asking me to add the URL and the API key. So following the instructions given below, here I've already logged in my ActiveCampaign account, and from here we're going to click on the settings, and under settings we are going to select the option of developer. Now here in this developer option, you can see under API access we have received the URL and the key. So now I'm going to copy both of these details and paste in my Pabbly's workflow. Alright, so I've successfully added the details, but as per the instructions, I'm going to remove this https / from the URL. Alright, so this is a URL now, and now here after entering all the required details, we're going to click on the save. Now you can see we are now successfully connected. So let's move forward. Here it is asking me to add the email, first name, last name, and the phone number. So now here, instead of entering these details manually, here I'm going to map the data. Mapping data means insert data from previous step. That means here I'm going to map the data from the response that I've received in my trigger step or my previous action steps. Mapping makes our text dynamic so that when we're going to receive a new detail from our Google Sheets, then instantly this previously existing detail will be updated with the new one. So for the email address, we are going to map our lead's email address. Here for the first name, we are going to map the first name, and then here for the last name, we are going to map the last name. Moving forward, here we are going to map the phone number, and here this preferred language is not required field, so we're going to leave it blank. Now here after entering all the required details, we're going to click on the save and send test request, and here you can see we have received a successful response. That means we have successfully added a new contact in our ActiveCampaign account. So let's go and check it. Here I'm going to refresh it, and here you can see we have successfully created a new contact with the name ABC user. Here you can see the email address and the phone number. So with this, we have successfully set up entire automation. Now let me summarize this whole video for you. So here we have selected our trigger as Google Sheets and our action as ActiveCampaign, so that when we're going to add a new detail in our Google Sheets, then instantly a new contact for the same will be created in our ActiveCampaign account. Alright, so these were the steps to how to add new subscribers to ActiveCampaign from Google Sheets. I hope these steps were clear to you. Now if you want to use the same workflow, then you can find the clone link in the description box below. And now if you found this video helpful, then don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more automation tutorials. Also, if you have any doubts, then feel free to drop them in the comments below. And I would be really happy if you let us know what type of automation you would like to see the next. Alright, that's all for this video. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Not only these applications, you can integrate many other applications with Pabbly Connect. If you have any doubt, then you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, then you can write it at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, then you can visit this URL. Now, if you liked our video, then please subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends.